Hi, Taurus. This is Jeffrey. This is Ripecolor. This is your reading for for July 31st through August 7th. I got ahead of myself. Please like, subscribe, share, comment, press the bell for notifications. I offer private readings, and readings are on sale this month. The information, like the passcode thing, is on my community page. 20% off until the end of the month. Also, please become a member. Membership allows you to watch these videos without commercials. The weeklies are without commercials. Every week I do weeklies, and I also do weeklies with Nancy Jean. She reads 5 stones, 5 crystals in the garden, and I read 5 tarot cards. And Sundays I am featured on Scott Allen's Spiritual Essence on Sunday morning, 9:30 Central. Along with Nancy Jean, we read on politics, current events every week. And I also, Tarot Tuesdays is, my initial plan on Tarot Tuesdays was to do it every Tuesday, but it's not that easy to coordinate with people, or sometimes it's my schedule or theirs, or I don't know, it's hard to get people to say yes, to tell you the truth. So they come up when they come up. I'm still going to keep the name though. The other thing for members, I'm going to be doing once a month or twice a month. I'm going to be doing a live stream. Well, yeah, for members, only for members, and I'm going to answer like personal questions. Quick ones for members. All right. Be in your body is your message. Be in your body. Is information. Your body is information. Okay. Pay attention. Another thing I want to say. There's always more than one thing I want to say. So these used to be, I'm still sure it's still around. What was it called? That Louise Hay book, You Can Heal Your Body. Is that what it was? And then they had this like little chart in the back, and they go, well, if your eye doesn't see perfectly, then it means there's something you don't want to see, and all this stuff for almost everything, right? Look, and I'm not dissing Louise Hay. I'm really not. But it's kind of like, if it resonates with you, then it's the right thing. There's no one message for everyone. There just isn't. Even like the most profound truths that like 95% of the people align with, there's going to be some that don't align with it, and it's not their truths. So if it's not your truths, you don't have to align with it. Just because everybody else aligns with it doesn't mean you have to. It's as simple as that. It's really about being your own authority, your own guru, your own I don't know, president, your own SEO, your own dad, your own mom. Like, that's really the deal. And I feel a lot lately, like that's really the message. The message is there's no one size fits all, And I'm not saying like, I don't fit into a lot of categories. I really don't. And there's a lot of things that people believe that I don't necessarily believe. I don't have to go to like town with them and like put on my boxing gloves and say, it's like, you believe what you believe and I believe what I believe, and that's fine. If you like pizza, we can go and have pizza together. Um, for me, it's about trying to find the common ground, because that's what, feels best to me. That's what feels best to me. Um, but it's just because it's a truth for somebody else doesn't mean it has to be your truth. And that's why I said be in your body, like trust your own judgment and your own counsel. That's my message for you for this week. Next week, I'm going to say, you better fit in. If I start saying that, I might as well give up my YouTube channel. I mean, I make one of a kind, handmade clothing. There's a reason for that. It's not like, well, I think that's what I'll do. It's like, no, I really believe in it. I really, uh, it's what I was called to do, you know? I don't know how else to say it. That's what I was called to bring, a unique perspective for individuals. And I'm really very much invested in that. That being said, if you want to go buy a handmade one of a kind scarf, it's basically art that you wear, please do. Ripecolor.com. I've got plenty to choose from, and they're really beautiful. I wish I had one to wear here. I have my little pocket squares, but it's not quite the same. 2, 3. In fact, I have one right here. That didn't do so well in the wash. Okay. I'll even put it on for you. All right, Taurus. What a weird beginning. I start with the Six of Wands. So the Six of Wands is the card of victory, but it's the card of being admired and beloved and honored and looked up to, right? That's kind of cute. It doesn't really match, but it matches well enough. Um, when it rains, the traffic gets worse than usual, and it's 4:40, so it's time already. So I begin with that, a 6, perseverance, victory. Okay. I hope I don't have to close the door. If I have to close the door, the lighting will really be awful. All right. Being admired, being seen in a position of leadership, being held up. You know what it feels like? It feels like if you're in this position, okay? If you're in this position of being loved, admired, held up, supported, it might get a little rocky suddenly. It might seem, like it's going to be questioned. It's going to be questioned because something needs to evolve. Something needs to evolve. So maybe there's part of your responsibility you have to share or let go of in order to maintain your position. And believe me, sometimes it's actually a good thing. I'm to be very controlling in my own business and my own life. Um, and then there are certain, and I think I could do everything and I want to do everything and la 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 la, and I want to have the last word and blah blah blah, all that ideally in my head. And then um, there are people who have better skills than I do in certain things, or there are certain things in terms of, like, say, my website, or say my YouTube, or other, my life. It's like I don't know what to do. So it's like it's really kind of good sometimes to say, you know what, I don't have to be in charge of this. I don't really have to be in charge of this. I'm just going to let this go. I'm going to, like, concentrate on something else. Um, Actually, it's good sometimes. So, okay. Yeah, I think, you know what I think? I feel like there's room being made for you, that it's almost like there's a part of your responsibility that maybe you've been trying to balance, or has, it's almost like too much for you to handle in a way. It's it's like maybe a bit of more that you can chew, and it's time to like let that evolve into something else, like maybe somebody else doing it, or just giving it up, or transforming it somehow. So I think, because if not, you're just going to be like kind of really overwhelmed and really upset, and yeah, almost like, I don't know how to put this. Um, just let it be taken away. Like, let it be taken away. Um, okay, so I'll give you a scenario. This is the only one I can come up with. Say you're a business person and you have an assistant, and your assistant is in charge of, I don't know, photography and marketing, and you're doing everything else. And then your assistant comes up and says to you, how about I take care of billing? And I feel like if you hang on to it, it's going to be like, yeah, you take care of billing. Or your assistant has a boyfriend or a girlfriend who needs a job, and they say, you know what? My boyfriend, girlfriend needs a job, and they'll charge you $15 a week to do the billing. Oh my God, I'll give you 20. A little bit like that. Yeah, because otherwise, 'cause I feel like you're getting to the point where it's like you're just twisting yourself into knots. And it's like, oh, let's twist themselves into knots. Yeah, because this is what you're gonna have to make room for: joy and happiness and creative input. You know, so this place that I'm at, and as if you've been watching me for a while and watching me in Mexico, this is my eighth place. In Mexico City, I think it's my sixth place. And it's not perfect, but I have a nice room. They clean it every day. They make my bed every day. They clean my bathroom every day. There's a community kitchen that, I mean, it's incredible. This is like if I cut a piece of bread. I mean, I don't do this, but some of the other guests do this. If you cut a piece of bread on the counter and there are crumbs, you just take the crumbs, you throw them away. What's a big deal? Leave them. So it's like I can cook. I could use 7 or 8 pots or pans. Not that I will, but I can leave them all in the sink and they're all cleaned. Like, and I mean, I iron, I wear a lot of linen, so I iron them myself. But if I wanted them to iron them, they would iron them. I'll give them extra money, but it's like, it's nice. It's really nice. So it's like, if it's there, yeah, and there are little things in Mexico, garbage disposal is a big deal. Because you don't leave garbage on the street. There are hardly any garbage cans on the street at all. So everyone kind of got to figure out what to do with the garbage. Like my old apartment, um, I would take garbage and put it in a little plastic bag, and a guy would come by every day, and he would say, "Basura, basura." And luckily, I was home during the day, and then you give him like 5 or 10 pesos, which is nothing, and he would take it away because there's no regular. It's not. Yeah, it's organized in a very different way here. Maybe that's why they have no rats. I mean, I've seen 2 rats the entire time I've been here. I'm from New York, so I'm used to seeing a lot of rats. Um, and I don't have to deal with any of that. They filter the water, so I don't have to deal with like going and buying water, which is really heavy. You have to bring it home. Sometimes it's like, oh, the store closed. It's late. I don't have any water for tomorrow because you can't drink from the tap. You just can't. I don't know. I go on these tangents. So it's almost like, all this is you're gonna have this opportunity to have this some of this minutia stuff taken away from you, and it's like, yeah, 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 be in the flow. Enjoy yourself. Go into the garden. Go watch the flowers. Go look at the birds. Relax. Relax. It's this opportunity to relax instead of being control, doing everything. Da, da, da. Yeah, it's the end of something. It's the end of a way of thinking, and a new dawn is rising. And maybe the end of the way of thinking is, oh, I can't do, sometimes people say, there are certain people say to me, oh, well, you just do it yourself. And, you know, it's like, it's going to take me a long time to learn those skills. And the thing is, sometimes, if there's a skill that I'm going to utilize and enjoy using, you know, for like months or years or whatever, it's one thing. But if it's skills that feels like my fingers across the chalkboard every time I use them, and it feels like that, and like I can get somebody to do it for a nominal price, and then it leaves me time to do other things, like to make videos or one day to make art again, then that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, it's about giving and receiving. It's about giving and receiving. It's about being in the flow of one hand is giving, one hand is receiving. I'm in the middle of something. It's not all on me and it's all revolves around me. No, no. Yeah, because the other way, it's like, oh, I'm trying to save money. I'm trying to save money. I'm trying to save money. Leaves you, into like, oh, I don't have enough money. Like sometimes you just need to like give it up. That's really the energy I'm getting. Yeah. Messages, opportunities. Yeah, because I feel like there's a subconscious thing of I have to be everything to everyone. That's what it's getting. That's what I'm hearing or feeling. Because to me, a lot of times this is subconscious. This is like I'm the priest and I'm the architect and I'm the Freemason. I'm all three. It's like if you're all three, there's no input from a new idea, from a new perspective, and sometimes that's the best thing in the world. And that's how culture spreads, right? That's how culture spreads. It's as simple as that. They have metal. They understand how to work with wood. They don't have any wood, right? But then some of the things that they used in wood, some of the things they made in wood, they go like, we can make that into metal. And then some of the metal things go like, we can make that. That's how culture spreads. That's how ideas form. It's like the male and female combining to make the third. A little bit like that. So I feel like there's these opportunities for you to like let go a little bit and for allow other different new energy to help you and to assist you and to free you up, and you should definitely take advantage of it. Um, that's what it feels like. That's definitely what it feels like. Okay, that's my little message for you, Taurus. So be in your body, trust your body, and I've kind of had a lot of that this week. I was sick earlier in the week, and nothing really serious. I had a stomach virus, but it put me out for 2 days. And I really wanted to make the videos. I really did. And I really wanted to do this, and I really wanted to do that, and da da da. And it was like I really had to like stop myself. It's like, Queen, the only thing you really need to do is lay down. What you really need to do is lay down. Turn off the phone. Don't check your email. Don't do videos. Don't return phone call. Lay down. So that's what I did. That's what I did. I finally allowed myself to lay down because if I hadn't, I probably wouldn't have healed. And now I feel pretty much 100% better, maybe 99.9%. I'll feel 100% better when I meet my Mexican boyfriend with the hacienda, who happens to be an immigration lawyer. Blessings.